ballista type objects that I can subsequently destroy to get the Fort Condor gone really quickly. So if anyone's not seen the Return to Fort Condor and how to do the minigame fast, it's pretty cool. Well, the exciting thing is actually the fast way to do the minigame itself. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter whether I win or lose the minigame, so we are intentionally going to lose the minigame. I don't even know what the fastest way to win is. There'll be some way to make it fast to win. But we're not interested in that right now. Check this out for speed. Whatever. That's how you do the minigame fast. That's what happens after World Madness, dude. It's a fucking majestic thing. Look at this guy. Anyway. The triple boulder is the most expensive. It costs 1,000, so it's the fastest to use. Wait, what? What's Sid doing? He's gone insane. Mm-hmm. All right. So this is actually slow. What you're meant to do is die in that fight, and then you instantly get kicked out of the place, and then you just leave. But close enough. We don't care about huge materia here. Especially in this run where we don't even know what the fucking materia would even do if I could use it. This Sid is really cool, but then the other thing to think about is that this is a playable character Sid, you know, and that's one of the considerations that has to be made. It complicates matters because, like, FF4 Sid's playable. We should do with a hammer. Actually, if the word we're using is cool, FF12 Sid's fucking amazing. Like, FF12 Sid is mind-blowingly cool. Like, It's like Chris is going. The brink of death. He's so cool. Yeah. Alright, stop healing the fucking enemies, bitch. Crystal Sword, I think, doesn't hurt enemies. Or hit enemies. FF8 Sid's lovely, because, you know, he's nice and homely and whatever, but he's not, like, badass, but he's not designed to be. And I respect that. I don't know what Kate Sith's doing. Hopefully damage now. Nobody knows. It could be anything. Oh shit. Fucking Jay Birth is back. Well, Jay Birth's dead. He does. What? How can you say FF8 Sid is forgettable? He's got the fucking shit at the start where it's like, you know, you're gonna be a seed, and we're gonna go through the tasks and stuff, and then you come back and you get the feedback when like Zuzer and Quiz is there, and it's like, and then he like fucking gives you the certification, and it's like, oh fuck, I made it, it's incredible, greatest day ever. And then you have your first day as a seed, and you're out the front, and it's like, here, take the fucking lamp and stuff, and you're like, oh, this is really good, fine. You know, and you don't see him for ages, and then fucking triple green dragon. Why is Riku doing no damage? And then it's like the fucking Norg shit, and then you know, like you go back and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And it's like they're after Sid, and you're like, what the fuck? Who's after my dad, boss, whatever. You know, and they're like, oh my god, etc. And then you find out he's being beaten up. Like, these assholes that we used to trust in our garden, our home where we grew up as teenagers. Fucking bang, 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 bang. I fucking know, whatever. I call Riku gives a shit. I called fucking everyone names of... I've literally been fucking playing 30, 40 hours or whatever of fucking Final Fantasy X. Give me some slack, Jesus. Slash Lance. Fuck Lance more like, am I right? Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. Fucking Mithril Claw, that'll do some shit. Bet you that's the fucking thing that Kate Sith had or whatever. Don't fucking care. You know, and then you go down to the basement where you're like taking on Norg, who you've not heard about before. It's like, I am the leader of fucking Garden. And you're like, what? What is this? I don't know who this man is. And then you see him get pushed and shoved to the ground, and he's like, Sid's like, I wasn't good enough. I don't actually know what he says, but he's like, you know, you're like, oh my god, fucking Sid. He's like, my father, I can't, no, I don't accept this. Alright. And then you get on to disc 3, and that's when fucking cactuses appear. Oh shit, Blade Beam soft locks the game. Maybe it won't soft lock this time, because there's a second target. Nope. That was my bad. Anyway. Okay, it's worth saying the red flashing light also means a soft lock. No problem though. Right, then disc 3, and it's like he's fucking there with No, not the red lights of death. Fucking bastards. It's okay. Yeah, fucking killed you, bitch. Oh, fuck your Sarful's still looking. Quinn is doing healing damage still. Shit. Anyway, and then fucking sorceress, and he's like, oh, and you're like, oh my god. Anyway, huge amounts of impact. You know what I mean? It is Iridium, yeah. Oh. Shit, I need a weapon that does damage. You know, I'll allow that. I like Eddie Izzard. Well, it could Iridium. So the thing is, and again, I was saying this earlier, but I don't actually know what the actual principle of it is. But some things on the randomizer are too large. The files that get changed are too large to put onto the normal whatever things that are on the disk. So you actually like change the folders. It's hard to explain, especially when I don't really understand it. But basically, like you open up, so there's a software or whatever. You open it up, and then like the folders, and what you do is you move the two folders from their original place into the movie folder, which can contain bigger files. And then you edit those two and then put them back in. So like you can play like, so this works on the console version and it works on the PC version. It works way better on PC version. On console, it crashes like no one's business. It's not designed around this. So in theory, you could modify the ISO, burn it onto a disk, and it would work or might work. But the concern that I would have is that to make it function properly, you need to fuck a duck. That's a lot of damage. I like the damage from the glow lance. I like this damage. This is nice damage. Look at that damage. That's a lot of damage. Let's death blow. Anyway. Oh, fuck. Nice. I got the thing. For like 6 hours 59 or 58 or something. For like any percent. Like just under 7 hours. Josh. Oh, well, this is randomizer, so I'm not going for any time. I don't think anyone's been able to actually finish the randomizer on console or PSX before. I check this out. Well, I could let this guy petrify. It's amazing. The weapon I've got petrifies sometimes. So yeah, there's no reasonable comparison. Do I have more glow lances? Or grow lances? I do. I want this grow lance to do a lot of damage. If this grow lance is like damage city, I'm in. Can you have the grow lance? He can have the grow lance. Maybe. Let's see. Those are really good things, though. Okay, we'll just put those things on you for now. And we'll see. So he's currently got... So the thing is, the Dragoon Lance is really good because the Dragoon Lance has got something like Mighty Fist or something, or Fist thing, which makes you do more damage when you're in, like, status effects and stuff. Well, I don't know if it's too large for the disc, but like it's whatever the thing it's normally in on the disc is what you change because it's something too big or whatever. 1700. That seems like a lot, but I wanted to do the double thing. So yeah, okay, this might I think Grow Lance is a good weapon to use because everything else is shit. But depending on what you randomize, you don't necessarily need to move the folders. It's just generally speaking, it makes the files too large when you edit them to fit in their original places. It's like I said, it's I don't understand it well enough to be able to explain it. Like, it took me quite a while to figure out even how to just make it run, let alone, you know, do that. And also it's like I said, it's super broken and glitchy. I'm gonna pretend I remember how to do this. Skip. And then smash it out of the park. I mean, I was the one that came up with this setup, so it'd be pretty embarrassing if I messed it up. There are two setups for Coral Skip. I actually think that one's... the one I do is easier. I think Luzbel might have come up with the other one. But I don't remember. Okay, so I do want to have double cut, though, on... Sidtacular. So I guess we can have that one there. Alright. Okay. Where are we going now? Oh, back to Medeal. Well, it's Aerith. Doesn't really matter. Because the thing is, in the North American version, it does go to Aerith, but when you do guard skip, you don't get a chance to name Aerith, and the game programs it to Aerith. So, I don't really think about it that much. But I think, like, way more I've heard Aerith rather than Aerith now. Aerith is easier to say than Aerith. But I ain't fussed. Well, I mean, you can say it's the correct name, but that's not strictly speaking true. So, like, if I put a PAL PS2 or PS1 and I put the PAL version of Final Fantasy VII... Wait, what? Hang on. Why am I not triggering the ultimate weapon fight? Oh, so fucking help me. It's nothing to do with Rocketine. Fucking shitballs. Right. I think I could be wrong, but you know why I didn't die in Fort Condor? I think I might have to go and check on the thing for that to count as done. Anyway, PAL PlayStation, PAL version. I get the Aerith. The name is Aerith, not Aerith. Therefore, the correct name for me is gotta be Aerith. By the way, I'm just guessing. I don't actually know if this is true. But I'm going to assume that this is what you actually have to do. And then, like, watch the baby Phoenix fly away or some shit. Good. How do I get back inside? Help! Let me in. I don't want to... Fuck's sake. Is it the guy at the table? Okay, apparently I can't speak to this guy. Maybe I can. Okay, maybe it is the guy at the table. Why couldn't I have just died in the fight against the mini rock? It would have made this so much easier. Boring. Super sad, dude. It's a gorgeous creature. Love it. Alright. Let's advance the game. Now we've done the stupid side quest of boredom. What do you mean? What? No. The real question is... what the fuck is the ultimate weapon fight gonna be? I don't know. Well, I don't know what Phoenix lore works like in FF7. See, the thing is, like, generally speaking, you don't worry about the fights because they're pretty much all random. But some of the fights are actually the correct models. I don't know if they're ever the same fight, but, like, that's a big creature. I don't want to fight that character model because it's a scary character model. It's big. That's what I'm talking about. You ever see a cat run along a wall? Didn't think so. Wait, do I just have to survive this fight? Yeah, I'm just gonna survive the fight. Pew! Pew! I don't know why I'm trying to kill this guy or whatever. It's not like I can... Wait, I don't even know what attack it's gonna do. Wait, it might not even fly off. Like, I don't even know what it's... I don't know what it... Fucking dabs. Oh, shit. Is that like Motorball's thing? Was that Motorball's, like, fire attack thing? Oh, I won. Amazing. Easy. Like, the flamethrower wheel thing. Fucked up, dude. That's fucking cool. That was fun. That fight was way better than I thought it would have been. How exhilarating. I do actually meow sometimes. I don't know why. Yes, 5:45. And all I have to do is survive all the way through Sunday, and hopefully I'll be tired enough when it gets to bedtime that I'll actually get back to sleep normal. And then it'll be a good week because I'll have slept. Well, the reason why I'm doing this, I mean, it's stupid enough anyway, but whatever, is ever since I've been on the medication for my toothache, like, the sleep's been horrible. I haven't been able to sleep. So, like, when the pain was really bad, that was like a case of I was in so much pain I couldn't sleep. That's what it was. So it was like I'd be in bed and I'd be like, this is sore, this is sore, this is sore. And then 5, 6 a.m. would roll around and I'd be like, well, I might as well get up because I'm not sleep. Like, I knew I wasn't going to sleep. 3 days in a row of just pain. I wasn't sleeping if I wanted to. Didn't matter what, I was not going to get to sleep. Then I got strong painkillers and antibiotics and stuff like that, and things started to get a bit better. So then it went from no sleep to like I would get, you know, an hour or two, but like I would still be in pain through the night. And then it would be like 10 o'clock in the morning or 12 in the afternoon. Like I would have my morning as normal. So I'd have breakfast or what I could of it, and then a bit of work and bits and pieces, and then I'd be like, I was in, you know, the meds would wear off before the next one's kicked in. I'd be in pain, so I'd try and go to bed, and I'd maybe get a couple of hours sleep between 12 and 2. So that went on for a few days, and then it got better and better over time and stuff. And then I actually managed to get some decent sleep. And then the course of medication I was on ran out. And then things weren't great, blah, 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 blah. Stuff. Then I was on stronger medication. Well, I'm on stronger medication now. The antibiotics have just finished, but, you know. That kind of thing. And that's been horrible. So I've not been in pain, but I've gone to bed at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and I've just lay there trying to sleep, just resting or whatever. And it's 5 a.m., 6 a.m., nothing. You know, that's I would finally get to sleep at 6 a.m. And because I'm on medication, because I've been in pain, I'm like, I'm just gonna take the sleep that I get. And I've not been thinking about, oh, I've got responsibilities and things, and, you know, whatever. I've been on Easter break and whatever. So you're talking 6 o'clock until 12, 6 o'clock until 1. Like, that's the kind of stuff. That's, like, really sucked. And I've been, you know, trying to go to bed at normal time and sleep normal time, whatever. It's just not been happening. Can't be getting hammered. Can't afford the calories. So, like, that's been that, and I'm just fed up with it because I was back to work this week, you know, as a teacher, and I cannot be clocking in, you know, to online teach or whatever at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, and get stuff done. You know, I can work later, but there's stuff that's happening in the morning and the day, or people who might need to get a hold of me and whatever and stuff. It's just not really working with it. Now the medication is like running out time-wise. I was like, I just need to get it sorted, and I've tried and tried. Nothing. So this, I figure, is the best, or not necessarily the only way, but I think it's probably the way that might actually work, is just, you know, butchering myself into needing to get the sleep. Because it's been horrible the last 3 weeks. Just trying to get stuff done. I had a couple of days and I was like, I was getting up, I was doing shit, I was on schedule. Everything's fucked now. You know, I'm getting up so late that I can't do my things that I need to do because of work things. And it's just not good. So, yeah. But look, the most important thing we all know from research and study and science, whatever. Like, the most important thing is getting up at a consistent time. So, like, even if you go to bed a little later or a little earlier, getting up is the important thing. That's the biggie. Trying to get consistent and regular sleep. You don't make up for a lot of lack sleep with a big lie-in. It's not good. Baby catch up. That's where it's at. You know? Miss out in 3 hours sleep. Maybe 30 minutes more. 30 minutes more. After 6 days, golden. Do you know what? I find this really interesting thing. For anyone who doesn't know, I was a personal trainer before I was a teacher. So I was very into fitness and health and nutrition and all that stuff. The word fast, I feel, gets misused, right? Because people are like if you go to bed at 10 o'clock and then you get up at 6 in the morning and you have breakfast at 6:37 or whatever, I wouldn't really call that fasting until breakfast. Like, what were you planning on doing? You know, sleep eating? So when people do, like, intermittent fasting, like, because we were like, intermittent fasting is when you eat you've got you can't eat for 16 hours and then you've got an 8-hour window, and you're like, what the fuck? Whoever said, like, for during intermittent fasting you needed to have an 8-hour window of eating? Some people eat 1 meal a day who intermittent fast. Some people have 2 or whatever. Like, on my normal schedule, I eat twice a day. And it's not because I want to eat twice a day. It's because when I'm at school and I'm teaching, I don't get time at lunch. I'm a one-man department. I'm very busy during that time. I'm a music teacher. People are in and people want to make music at lunch. Or I have got rehearsals, or we're doing something, or working on something, or playing, or whatever it is. So I have breakfast in the morning, and I have dinner when I get home. Because I figured, like, it was a waste of my time bringing lunch to work because I usually didn't get it. So then I would eat my lunch at the end of the day and then go home and then have dinner. So it was kind of pointless. So you could hard argue that, like, oh, I intermittent fast. I only eat twice a day. You know, I eat between 6 and 4, and then the rest of the day, don't eat anything. Fuck off. Anyway. But, like, you get the thing, like, your body resets anyway. So, like, if you stay awake for, like, a long period of time, like over a day or whatever, like, it gets the morning time and, like, your body's like, fuck, it's morning. And then that's your second wind kind of thing, and you get the energy to have a normal day and shit. Oh, by the way, if anyone's wondering what the worst piece of music in this game is, you're listening to it. It's actually it's not a bad piece of music. It's kind of like rudimentary Bach or Haydn. But I feel like it's like the most unfitting piece of music in the soundtrack overall. Like, it's literally the only, like, singular harpsichord piece. No other accompaniment. You know, very kind of like Baroque dance in nature. Very odd. Yeah. Human body's amazing. Humans in general, fucking incredible. Incredible beasts. So yeah, that's the hope. And then the hope is I can go to bed tonight. I like, I don't know, 10 o'clock after D&D and be like, I'm good. Get a wonderful sleep. And be ready to hit the world running. Boing. I don't know if I would say it's a certain game piece or whatever. Here we go, let's go. Let's hit music. Music shit. The piece is actually instrumental and doesn't have any vocal work in it, so therefore it's not a song. It's just a piece of music. You could say it's an instrumental piece or whatever, but... Fucking Diana Ball, it's what's for breakfast. I've thought multiple times about getting those, like, fucking steroid or hormone shirts and things. I find that funny. Trembolone, Brax the Champions. Yo, this beer of mine, thank you for gifting a sub, the NG Valkyrie. My dude, 7 out of 10 subs for me to give 2, and then we get 12 out of 20 for us to do some more dungeons of Final Fantasy 14. And then only fucking 30 more to do an FF10, those free grid run. How could you miss out on this opportunity? All things count. New subs, gift subs, resubs. My sub notification working. There it is, because I had to manually target it. What's up, USC? Yeah. Okay, we're finishing the run. So this is like... Fuck, where even is this in a normal speedrun of 7? Oh, God, like 6 hours or something? 6 hour mark? Hell no, Lazy Sapien. Keep that shit on lockdown. This is, 2 very different worlds. Keep my work life and home life very different. Yeah, uptime works. Well, the command works. So if you hit it, it should say something like 656-ish. There you go. Not really, I would say. Mate Josh. Just gotta know the same shit they do. How do you handle it? You shut it down? I mean, the thing is, so like real talk, so you've got, as a teacher, you've got a duty of care and you've got safeguarding needs to consider. So it's against your contract, and it's against any school's policy to directly interact with a student outside of school and outside of the like parameters, you know, that are acceptable, which is basically, you know, just school for education purposes and stuff like that. You know, so you can be sacked for that. So you don't, you know, the obvious ones, you don't add students on social media, or if they find you on Facebook or whatever, you don't accept the friend request. Because doing that is against that, you know, and it's a massive safeguarding breach. So, you know, it's pretty much exactly the same situation as that. Like if I like if I was to go to the shops and I was to see a student, I wouldn't like blank them or anything, or ghost them or air them, if I want to use the youthful expression. You know, like that's totally fine. If you see someone out, whatever, like, you know, like, so I've done that. That's happened to me before, where I've been in the shops and I've seen students or whatever. But like, if I'm gonna be sitting there chatting to them, you know, as if we're friends on the internet and whatever, especially with the content that, you know, because a lot of people who are familiar with my stream know the kind of language that I use. It's just not that of, you know, an appropriate nature for school. But I mean, I can do what I want in my own time, well, within reason. So there's no problem whatsoever, you know, for me to be streaming and doing whatever. But it's totally crossing a line. Agreed. Completely family friendly. That's exactly right. Well, the thing is, so Matryosh, so we're so where it falls, I mean, depending, of course, on, you know, location, whatever. But as far as the UK is concerned, you know, if, you know, you've got a duty of care for students, generally speaking, up to the age of 18, sometimes can be up to the age of 25, depending on circumstance. And you have to wait at least 2 years after they've left education before you would be able to make contact with them outside of that. So like if you're teaching a student who's in secondary school up until the age of 18, you know, it is not appropriate, even if they leave the school, you know, after they finish their qualifications and you're teaching, and you don't have any sort of professional relationship with them, you still are obligated to wait at least 2 years before you would be able to, you know, speak to them on social media or add them on platforms or whatever kind of thing. You know, as they say, the law is the law, so just take it for what it is. And, you know, it is what it is, so there's no reason to complain about it or anything like that. And to be fair, the majority of students you probably wouldn't keep in touch with anyway. Who am I using? I definitely want to use them. I want to use... because these two did a pretty good job, actually. Jim sucks. As a character. Love Jim as a person. Jim's great. Jim's fucking top tier human being. Okay, so I want to get the stuff on him. I feel like my armor changes for some reason. Okay, who are we rocking with? Oh gosh. Okay. So I got 4 things to put on. So restore is actually super important. Odin's honestly not. W item is not. Leviathan is. So I want him with Leviathan. Preemptive actually has done fuck all for me. So let's fuck that. Counter attack. So double cut and counter is realistically what he should have. Restore. Odin is honestly a whatever. I do want Death Blow though. And then Bahamut Zero was actually just to see what it does. Because I didn't have enough MP. I don't even care anymore. So Leviathan is a must. Death Blow. Yeah. There we go. Goodness knows what the rest of the stuff does. Get this on. Crank it up. Alright. And now we're going to Junin. Alright. There's no shit whatsoever. Matriarch. And also I would not use the word enjoy. Sounds a bit, you know, interesting, we'll say. But no, I mean, like, so the thing is, like, what I mean by that is that, so let's say for argument's sake that you teach, let's even go with a small number. Let's say you teach 600 students. Not likely that you're going to keep in touch with 600 students, you know, over any sort of long period of time. Like, I don't even keep in touch with the friends that I went to school with, never mind the ones I teach in school. Oh yeah, Il Blue. I mean, like, but that's the thing anyway. Like, even if it wasn't, like, so even if it was like, as soon as they graduate, as soon as they finish their studies, it's totally fine for you to, you know, whatever, communicate with them or talk to them or you know, friend each other on social media. Social stigma is gonna kick in. Cause I mean, it would be very easy to construe that as, that's a bit weird that, you know, suddenly as soon as they finish their education, you're like right on it. That'll be a bit dodgy. In my opinion. I mean, that happens now and again, where you get stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't say there are many stories, certainly not many that that I know of students getting with teachers or anything like that. But it doesn't. I mean, it's not hard to find. Like, if you go on the internet and search for it, that shit is easy to get. Dude, I want girl. Maybe I should put the Dragoon Lance, because the Dragoon Lance is pretty fucking good for Sid, and then I'll get the girl Lance off Tifa or whoever has it. Not enough Hyper Troller, unfortunately, but I got lots of Bahamuts this time. Why did you have a conversation like that, Hyper Troller? I mean, A lot of things happen. Things are what things are. Nice. This is some good damage. Dude, I don't even know what carry armor is gonna be, Banta. Let's not even contemplate anything that might even spoil the surprise. Let's see. Thinks if teenagers sending news to each other, they should be charged with rape or child pornography. It is 10 past 6 in the morning. Well, here's the thing, Hypertroller. And again, I can only speak on behalf of UK law, because that's what I'm involved with. But if you take a picture of an underage person who's naked, or partially naked, or whatever, that is a pornographic image, and if you distribute that in any way, that is sharing child pornography. That's what the law is, and that's what students get taught. So that's entirely on them. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's not even a think. Right? If you send, you know, an underage nude, there's no thinking that that's child porn. It is legally. So, fortunately, because, you know, the law have already made a decision or whatever, or like caught the line on that. You don't need to think about it, which is brilliant. And that's, you know, there are things which, you know, the wonderful... Hello? Talk to the thing. Is like for anything at all... Or not anything at all, but there are certain things where it is a relief not to have to wonder about something or think about something, for there to be any sort of, you know, questionability or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, you know, that's what it is. You know, does that affect whether or not underage people send people naked or inappropriate images? Possibly. Does it prevent it? No. Does it still happen? Yes. Does it happen all the time? I don't know. You know. Does it always get dealt with the most severe case? No. It's, you know, the legal system is reasonable. But the point is that, you know, you need to know. The national TV is implicated in like discovery and took advantage of people. Well, that sounds horrifying, Dennis. 200 plus, that's like that is a lot. Okay, I don't know how I won that, but that's great. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Why did you have to say fat bastard gym coach? I mean, Hypertroller, why are we narrowing down? What's that got to do with anything? So what is weight and legitimacy of your birth got any sort of impact on that? I mean, Foursquare, it exists for the same reason that anything... Well, not necessarily. Oh, for fuck's sake, why are you healing these guys? Oh, God, we're all healing them. No, this is the problem. Save us, Clyde. You're the only one that can do damage. Okay, well, this is okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. But it's like, you know, it's for lots of things. And I mean, obviously, you know, things that are morally questionable, whatever, you know, it can be a different case by case thing, but it's like, why do people enjoy seeing others get hurt? You know? And like, you know, there are lots of things that are very odd that the human mind or whatever gets enjoyment out of. You know, in some things you might say, oh, it's, you know, how could anyone like this versus, you know, something else? But it's like, I love what that. I don't know why she just scooches back. But it's funny as fuck. You know. But like, there are lots of things that some people find messed up that other people are totally fine with. Oh, we teach it. I mean, like, that's super important. That's a fundamental thing that we're obligated to do in education. But like, I mean, I don't really remember what sex education I got in school. It's so weird. These fights are around there, so weird. But yeah, I don't know. Not much. I can't really think of much, but like, it's good to have stuff that's more informed now. What do you mean by you've seen cases? Like, on the internet, in person? Alright, here we go. Carry armor time. It's carry armor time. Ooh. I mean, it looks like carry armor so far. No spoilers, Banta. Yeah, but like the point, J-Trait, was not about whether or not people were trying to get with 13 to 17-year-old. The question or the statement or whatever was peak of sexual appeal. You know? So it's not necessarily, you know, people that you're actively trying to seek out. To get with or whatever. I have no idea what you're talking about, High Patroller, with regards to grooming gang controversy stuff. I haven't heard of anything like that. Oh shit, it actually is carry armor. I mean, that, okay. What's up, Javasaurus? What are you doing? High Patroller, your message about essentially boils down to over here sex, but I don't, that's grammatically messed up. I have no idea what you're trying to say. I could infer what you might be trying to say, but it's not clear. What a wonderful proposal for Square. Alas, I'm busy playing FF7. Give me another time. We're not all learning. Discussing in an open forum. This fight looks like it's going pretty normally. Like, it's doing the normal things it does, which is scary. I don't want carry armor to be doing what carry armor normally does. Oh, shit. How the fuck is this an... Okay, that's definitely... Okay. So, what we've learned is that... What ability is that? Carry laser or something laser? Is a soft lock. Well, this will be fun. Over here, stateside sex ed both down to suicide files and consent. I mean, what else would you expect sex education to cover? Hypertroller. Just gotta hope that I win. Oh, I'm gonna win because he's gonna turn petrify. So, fuck, I'm not gonna win because the game's soft lock. Or hard lock or whatever. Not really, because I would die. Like, that fucking laser is super strong. Fuck. Yeah, but like, the child pornography thing just comes part and parcel with all the other stuff. It's like about consent. You know, when it comes to consent, it's like, you know, that's where you follow under the legal and illegal aspects of that. Come on, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Fucking prick. Right. If I don't beat him in the next 3 goes, then we'll just Deus Ex Machina this shit with Odin. Well, I'd like to think that doesn't happen anywhere anymore, Joessi. Fucking bitch. Like, it's a lot more practical now, and, you know, they're quite often in a year, you'll have multiple talks. You might have one on... like, the physical practicalities or whatever. You might have one about preventative measures. You might have one about CSX. You might have one about STDs. You might have one about fertility. You might have one about contraception, and... fuck. What do you mean? Are you implying, like, is that a remake joke, Javasaurus? I think this is going to be the one. Feeling pretty good about this one. Oh. Oh, apparently I forgot to split life from end. Again, whose side are you on, everyone? Oh God, I thought the game soft locked after the fight. I was going to get very upset. Like, probably more upset than people would be ready to witness in a live stream, so we got lucky there. I mean, I don't know if you know exactly what's happening in your particular area as Hypertroller, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it seems to be handled. Fuck! It seems to be handled. Pretty to very well in the UK. Oh gosh, in the UK, because I'm not healing my enemies. Don't mind me. Alright, cool. Stupid Growlands, bitch. Why is it healing them? Like, what's the thing? That's the question. Why is that healing them? I mean, that's on them, Joessi. Like, you know, like that's entirely on the responsibility that the parents take. And it's, you know, there are multiple things that... Oh, nice crits. You know, parents have the ultimate say on that you would want as educators to teach and stuff like that. I mean, as far as our schools go, we're talking pretty much at least once a year. Oh, nice. So that dude's gonna be, well, never mind. He's gonna be petrified, but, like, it's not worth it at this point. And that's in secondary school. I mean, I genuinely don't think that would have much of an impact, Javasaurus. So, like, when I was at school, I distinctly remember, I think it was, like, my second or third year in high school, or secondary school. We watched, in biology, an actual video of an abortion. It's pretty unpleasant. You know, basically, it looked like someone was taking an apple core to the inside of someone, and you know, you saw a bit scraped out, and there's like a little arm. Pretty fucking gross. Take them prisoner. But yeah, never seen it in person. Well, you know, if parents are going to take responsibility for it, parents are going to take responsibility for it. Let's get the submarine. Never heard childbirth described like Mr. Armstrong. I mean, I'm looking forward to having children, assuming I can find someone who tolerates me long enough to have one or something. Well, see, that's. I mean, back in the day, you might have been able to influence enough people by just saying, "Don't have sex; it's bad," you know, whatever. And if that does the job, great. Fortunately, there's Emerald Weapon. There's a lot more responsibility on actually, you know, being informative about all different aspects and whatever. Well, I mean, you're kind of like assuming High Patroller. You know, I 100% guarantee not every kid hates talking about their parents' things. Some kids are very open with their parents. Some kids share things with their parents they don't share with other people. Some kids will keep things from their parents that they'll tell their friends, or they'll tell teachers, or they'll tell whoever. But, you know, it's very different. It's not just a case of that, you know, all teenagers hate their mom and dad because they're teenagers and they're going through puberty and all that. That's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what certain parents feel the obligation is. Like, when it came to sexual fruition for me, like, I think my mom took the lead on it. I don't think I learned very much or was told very much. But, like, my mom would check up on certain things. I don't know. Maybe my mom and dad just knew that I'd be sensible, smart, or whatever. I don't think there's anything cruel about watching certain. I mean, like you know, back in the day, you would in science lessons, you would watch people like cut open animals and stuff like that. You know. Cruelty can be subjective, but I mean the thing is, it's you know, some things are about you know, educational impact and stuff, and how important it is to know certain things. Well, that's like a the whole like porn thing is that's a toughie. That's a tough nut to crack. Oh no, fuck. Okay, so that was the soft lock, and hopefully this is not the same soft lock that happened in the previous one where we can't even do any action in the fight. That would be pretty bad. But I feel like that's exactly what happened. Like, I feel like I didn't even get a chance to take an action in that fight, which is really bad. Let's see what happens. Okay. So it's not instant soft lock. That's good. Why did it lock the last time, I wonder? Okay. It's probably just got an ability I didn't see that locks it. Maybe? Hard to tell. Yeah. But yeah, like, I mean, I've done sex education at schools, and some of the stuff that I've talked to kids about were like, I mean, like, they are some students I've spoken to are very familiar with pornography by the ages of 13, 14. Rock! Okay. Just gonna have to save after every fight. That's not a problem. That's totally fine. What? Why is it? What's the thing that's causing the soft lock? Why would it be a hard to guffaw Cypher or Sarful? Parents. Oh, 420. Parents take responsibility for a lot of things. More than 1 hour at a time. What do you mean more than 1 hour at a time? No. So my understanding from those that I know who have children is that one of the important things is to find the game that you can play while being able to adequately tend to your child. Now, that might have an impact on speedrunning, but like, there are plenty of people who are like, oh, I just found my baby game or whatever it is. Pardon me. On Switch, I've no idea, Vandal, sorry. I don't even know if guard skip is doable on PC. It should be, yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't be doable on any version. Obviously, I mean, Remake's a completely different game. But I don't see any reason why you couldn't do it on normal version. I'm sure you can do it on the HD version as well. Produce a baby born of the mime. Speedrun baby? Dude, there are way better speedrunners than I. Miz was a phenomenal speedrunner. Leo was very, very talented. He's shown a lot of prowess. Is this the Rude fight? Is this Rude? Oh shit, I just soft locked on Rude. Okay. That's not good. So Rude's a fucking bandit. That's funny. I mean, there are a number of... I mean, like, teenage pregnancy has gone up as time has gone on. Stuff like that, so... Oh, we already soft-locked? Oh, because it's two of these fuckers. Okay, right, I totally get it. That enemy is the enemy that's causing the soft lock. Okay, so this should be hopefully alright if I get high wind off. We'll see. But I mean, it can... Fuck. So many factors that go into it, like your family, your upbringing. Empire does damage. Amazing. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright. So I won the fight. But the death animation soft locks. Right. Okay, let's try it one more time. And then... I don't know what the answer is after that. Okay, so beating him soft locks. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. We just do the other thing, which is you reset. You load up the normal game. And then you try to beat the fight legitimately with randomized characters who definitely don't have the stats needed to beat this part of the game, but you try your best anyway because that's what that's what the game's asking you to do, so you try your best to do it anyway, and you see what happens. Unfortunately, the normal enemies here aren't too bad, but the Rude fight might not be great, but it's okay. You know, you just do your best. That's all that can be asked. So here we are. Wait, do I have? Oh, the Leviathan summon's actually going to be Leviathan. Right? Alright, we're doing decent damage. We might be okay. This, I feel like, might do. Okay, we're okay. We're not taking ridiculous amounts of damage. This'll be fine. Maybe. Dude, Rude's not immune to being frozen? Fuck yes. Alright. Okay. We got him. Nice. Okay. Good. Right, then we just need to find a save and then we'll go back to the randomized file. Okay, we're fine. Okay. We're fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can totally see that, like, Javasaurus. Like, I feel like I would be the same. Obviously, I don't know until I have children, but... yeah, I love family. Absolutely love family. It's the most important thing for me. Well, I mean, again, it depends, Hypertroller. I mean, like... Depends on the family dynamic that you've got. Like, some people can, you know, feel super comfy talking about anything, and it's not like this idea of... you know, it's weird or it's awkward or it's uncomfortable, you know, or it's you don't do this thing and, you know, stigmatized, whatever. It's very circumstantial. Keep it in your mine was, well, I just wasn't allowed anyone around my house. And I wasn't allowed to go around to like girls. Like, so if I had a girlfriend, they were not allowed to come to my house unless they were in the living room and my parents were both there. You know, I wasn't allowed to take a girl up to my room, let alone stay the night or anything like that. And, you know, and I know plenty of partners who are aged, you know, 14, 15, 16, whatever, who stay over at either, you know, friends of the opposite sex's house or partners of the opposite sex's house, and or same sex or whatever, but like, you know, friends or in a relationship is kind of, that's what I meant to get at. And they're totally fine with it, and there are a number of parents whose outlook is, well, you know, if we know about it, then it's fine, because then, you know, we can support or whatever, rather than, you know, stopping it in the outset or whatever. Two more juvenile state. I don't know. Where's the study about that, Bennis? Like I know some studies, and I've seen some stuff about, you know, the impact and effects of regularly watching pornography and stuff like that. But I haven't heard anything or seen anything to do with how that affects the brain with regards to juvenility. A book on it? Interesting. I don't think I read books. Maybe. Is what a known bug new style? I mean, this is, I'm doing it, like, this is a randomized seed of the game, so like it's actually changing the fundamental like code or whatever of the game itself. So the fact that it crashed is not surprising. It crashes a lot. On the console version for Randomiser. So yeah, I mean, if you mean like in the normal game, like that fight bugging out, no, but in this, yeah, completely. Well, that's absolutely horrendous, Banis. I've just seen the stimulation comment you made. But like, people aren't gonna know that. It's like how many adults would like actually know like the medical impact of pornography? I mean, like I would say a considerable amount of people would be aware of the impact of, like, if you watch a lot of porn, it'll have an impact on when you actually have real life sexual interactions. And then this idea of expectation, where, you know, if you look at the same thing long enough, you get bored of it, and then you need something more extreme to stimulate you and stuff, like, you know, and that happens in, there are lots of different mediums where that happens in. But yeah, I have no idea why the root thing didn't work. I mean, maybe it's just that enemy can't handle that flag for when the fight ends, so it doesn't stop or whatever. No idea. Oh, there you go. Oh no, so here's the thing. It's like, regardless of like being progressive and whatever, and stuff like that, I'm old fashioned, and I will have, you know, pretty much the same rules that I had when I grew up, because I think they're really good, and they're just good moral values to have anyway. So no way, if I have a son or daughter, there will be no partners staying over at the age of 16. In the same way that I won't give them a mobile phone when they're, you know, before secondary school. Like, the reason why I got a mobile phone for secondary school was I was getting a bus to school, and if something went wrong, I had a way of contacting my dad to say I can't get home, or there's a problem with me getting home or whatever. You know, there was a potential for an emergent need for me to be able to contact my dad, you know, with distance applied there. There's no reason at all that I can think of to justify a child having a phone before that kind of circumstance and situation. But it's not about that sex can only happen, you know, at night or whatever. But the idea is supporting, you know, a positive impact and things like that. So I mean, the thing is, if you don't let someone stay the night, then you rule out that scenario in the same way that, you know, if someone's not there or whatever. You know, it's like, so for example, if you lock someone in a room, you know where they're going to be, you know what can happen. Blah, 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 you know. But that's, you know, the where, the when, and the what and all that. That's part of it. But no, I would have no expectation of because it's the same thing. It's like, it's, you know, why do you have to wait until 17 to be able to drive a car? You know, it's responsibility and stuff like that. You know, at the age of 14, 15, 16, presumably you would not be as emotionally mature and whatever to make decisions in the same way that you would later. So I'm 100% on that. Thanks, Banis. Right, Cosmic Canyon. I will save a Cosmic Canyon. Would be great. I mean, the thing is, like, alcohol consumption is so commonplace at a young age nowadays. Like, I don't know. I think that's a real tough one. Like, I think, like, for me, the most common thing that I find with parents nowadays is the idea of they let their children drink underage at home because the idea, I don't know if hope's the right word, it might be a bit extreme to say hope, but that if they do it at home under controlled conditions, even if their friends are there, then they won't be going out and doing it under shady and dangerous circumstances. And like, that's difficult because of how common it is. Like, in my experience, I don't think it would be unfair to say more people who are, let's say, 16, 17 are or have, you know, drank alcohol than haven't. Now, I could be, but or maybe, I mean, it might not be more, but like a lot. I have no idea how it started either, Javasaurus. But man, Daily Mail, the most reputable scientific source. Love it. Fucking newspaper articles. What a legendary title. Neuroscientist warns. All right. So we should, all being well, be back to randomize seed and stuff. Okay. I don't know, part of me, like, again, I'm just like catching up on stuff I know I'm not right up on whatever it is. But like, you love the idea. Supply condoms, expect them to be used. That you'd be like, right? Show me your working out. Like in the maths. Where's the evidence? This condom is unfilled. I'm disappointed in your physical prowess, son. Where are the others? Fucking challenge your child to deliver. Do you mean me, oh blue? I mean, I played a ton. Like, I mean, I was in bands pretty much every single night, orchestra on a Saturday, and concerts and whatever. But like, I don't know if that had any impact on that kind of thing. I don't know, Bennis. My sex is pretty athletic. UK, I'm sure it's 17. Yeah, I think you can start learning to drive at 17. You can drive in like a car park or like some controlled areas, like not near like roads or anything like that. But like, so if you're or like a farm or private land, you can, you know, someone could teach you or something like that. But yeah, I think that's super reasonable. I mean, like, you know, I've seen cases of people driving at the age of 15 and having horrible accidents happen. And problems and stuff. So I have zero problem with the driving age, because, you know, when I started to learn at 17, I 100% would not have said, "Oh yeah, I'm safe on the road." Fuck no. Like I was terrified to do, like, even when I got my license, I was nervous about driving on my own, for sure. Drink wine with dinner like once a year. Well, I mean, like, my dad's teetotal. He doesn't drink at all. Never has. My mom would literally have one drink a week with her best friend. My sister did. But she's 3 years older than me. So, like, she did her degree in Ireland, like where I grew up, and we left Ireland at the same time. So she was doing her postgraduate, I was doing my undergraduate. She didn't have much, like every now and again at a weekend. But like I was never, I felt no inclination to go out and drink when I was growing up. At all. And it wasn't like I was told not to. Like my dad was like, when you're 18, I will happily take you to a bar for your first drink if you want or whatever. I wasn't interested. And I'm still not particularly, it's like I drink very rarely. And I'm quite happy not to. Like, I'm not huge on the sensation or whatever you get from it. You know, or the feeling of having drunk or whatever. And I prefer the taste of other drinks to alcohol. You know, I know, I've been drunk, I've had whatever, and I'm fine with not. Oh no, like the Daily Mail thing's a joke. It's very easy to find a number of newspapers that have unreputable sources and stuff. It's fun to make fun of newspapers. 12, oh my goodness. Terrifying. Just get straight to the fucking library and get get on the good shit. Nah. I don't like wine. I like rosé. Is dead on, just because it tastes nicer than others. Dude, Chaos, thanks to the raid. I'm like super behind, and I've literally just been talking about sex and alcohol for like probably a couple of minutes straight and haven't seen. I'm really sorry, dude. How was what were you doing near tonight? I feel like you were doing near tonight. I'm gonna assume you were doing near tonight, and I'm gonna assume that you PB'd and the run was awesome. That's what I'm gonna say. Hopefully no one's scared of talking about responsible alcohol and sex and porn and stuff. What the shit? Dude, Hypertroll, you come up with some like wild claims. Band kids are apparently like super. Where did you pull that from? Dude, you just fucking go for it. You just go for it, Manus. And you own it. Like when you teach that shit, you own that. I got no shame about being straight up honest about sex, drugs, and alcohol. But I mean, I'm sorry to hear that happened to you, Bennis. But yeah, like in terms of like legal age for alcohol and whatever, like I don't really know how much of a difference there'd be between 18 and 21. Like I don't like the only thing I can think of, like in my opinion, would be like a lot of there's this not expectation, but there's an association with going to uni and your first year of university is just, you know, going out partying, getting drunk all the time, and maybe the idea of waiting, you know, having the legal age not be until 21 would be that you would skip that phase and that wouldn't happen. I don't really know. Yeah, he fucking does. He loves Hypertroller loves stirring shit up. Loves stirring shit up. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I would definitely rather have tea than alcohol. That shit's good. If I'm gonna treat myself to a drink, it's gonna be hot chocolate. Oh god, no. It's just far more different musicians and types of musician or whatever than you know what you get from one film. Tea with alcohol sounds horrendous. Like that sounds terrible. I'm sure you can have both, but it genuinely sounds awful. Like if I'm gonna have a hot drink with alcohol, it's probably going to be like an Irish coffee or an Irish hot chocolate, where I'm either, and I mean, like, to be fair, like if I'm gonna add alcohol to a coffee or hot chocolate, realistically, we're talking cream liqueur. We're not talking whiskey, because I'm not a whiskey fan. Oh man, I had sweet tea in the States, and my god, it nearly killed me. I was having a lovely barbecue with Lee and Jake, and they were like, I was like, oh, I've never had sweet tea. Fucking nearly killed me. I was like, this is hard. It was so sweet. Like, it took me hours to try and get through it. And like we took it back to Jake's place and we diluted it, and it was still but. It was so sweet. Like, what do you mean Fireball? Like, is Fireball like some sort of like alcohol thing? I really like aniseed. So if we're talking about like atomic fireballs, like the sweet, fucking lovely. Love it. Cinnamon whiskey probably sounds dead on. It'd probably be better from like, I'd probably prefer that to just regular whiskey. Big fan of cinnamon. Big fan of aniseed. Acute addiction rewiring. Dude, my screen is flashing like shit. Does anyone use Flux on their computer to like alter the color temperature of their monitors? Like it's a program I've used for a long time. And I recently reactivated it on my computer, and for some reason, I don't know if it's because it's trying to change from like morning to day or like early morning to whatever. Whatever it's trying to do, it's literally now fluctuating. Jokes because it's called Flux. So it's like going between like a bluish tint and then normal. And it's just like going between the two of them like at half seconds. Telegraph.co.uk/men/thinking man. That's funny. Oh yeah, like I'm fine. Like the color temperature, I'm really happy with. But for some reason it's flashing and I want it to stop. But I can't because if I go out of the focused window, then Cloud will start moving by itself because that's the way the emulator works. All right, let's. I don't really think I have to do anything in terms of menuing, but I'm gonna save. I'm pretty sure everyone's in try and get everyone's at max health, so. Oh, they are now. Oh, it stopped. Amazing. But I'm pretty sure like mine's set to like when it's day, it's just like max. And I did try the like darkest light, and it was just like it was an oh shit. Okay, so here are the questions that we have to ask ourselves. Generally speaking, to be able to do damage to the diamond weapon, you either have to use summons or limit breaks. I only have one summon, Leviathan, which is actually Odin. Which is actually Zanetsuken, which will one-shot. So I might actually have to reset this and put summons on. Because I don't think he's gonna... Like, the mechanics of the fight might actually work the same. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take forever to... Whatever. Well, what we learn. Good. Yeah, I don't think there are any model interactions in 9. But there aren't any in 8 either, Hypertroller, so... This is probably the one and only where you could actually, like, physically bonk into things on the world map. Alright, now the real question is, what summons are cheap as shit to use? Like, it doesn't tell me how much MP it costs to use these. Maybe it's the normal amount. Let's try and go cheap, bitch. So we got Shiva, Chocomo, We don't have no things. Oh, I've used custom settings as well. Less damage, Fasano. That's basically it. But yeah, so like the I think the default darkest isn't... It's not Ember. I don't remember what the name for the color is. But I like put it down to Ember. Oh, Candle, 1900K. So I put it down to Ember. Oh yeah, Chocobo. Chocobo. Cheap. Oh, ballsack! Fucking Ifrit. Yeah, Ifrit's... That's fair. Ifrit's fucking Odin. Right, I'm not gonna... I have to reset this. I've got 2 summons that have Zanatsuken. I mean, that's him dead. That's like him actually dead. Now I can just go... Thwack. Or can I? Is he... Wait, maybe he's dead but closed. Wait, this is weird. This is super weird. What the fuck? So the first time you have to use 2 summons or limits to open them up. And then it's 3 for the second time. I don't even know if you can do it more times than that. But the problem I've got is that I've only got level 1 summons, so I don't even know if I can open them up another time. And I can't use Blade Beam because it crashes the game. Alright, so Chocomog is Neo Bahamut. It's pretty cool. So I might just have to load up on summons for this. Alright, so that did damage for some reason. Right, so now you should be open. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. What? Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna have to like change the battle speed and stuff. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but whatever. Figure it out, I guess. I don't know if she's quick enough to get her hit in. No. Fuck's Cage. Ow. And silence? That's a dick move. Alright, so now how do I get rid of silence? I can't get rid of silence. I don't have anything that gets rid of silence. Oh, I got a remedy. I got 1 remedy. If she dies and comes back, will she still have the silent status? Sure, Hyper. I have no idea how much health. I'm just trying to think, like, how we normally beat this fight. I don't know if Diamond Weapon will have the same health he normally does, though. Because this fight, in no slots, because of Deathblow accuracy, was pretty sketchy, but it's better now. I don't know if it's guaranteed. It's a pretty high chance. But that's like Deathblow plus added cut. Shout out to Phoenix Down for actually being incredible. And also giving a full recovery. It's a bummer because my main damage dealer is fucking Sid. And he can't do any damage because he'll crash the game. I mean, all I got left is my one-shot kill. I'm doing decent damage, but... diamond weapon. Can't you tell? Is this not what your diamond weapon fights look like? Alright, fortunately now I've got limits, I might be able to open them with limits. I for sure want to kill Sid though. Scooch him back. Now, this is one hell of a fight. This is one hell of a fight. Ow. Scooch. So. Oh, ball fucking tastic, man. Why? Oh shit. Is this? Oh, okay. So I can just never bring Sid back to life when he dies. He's like my double-edged blade. I can't bring him back to life, but when he gets his limit break, I can't use him because he crashes the game. It misses every time. It's I don't know. He's got some status or some fucking thing. It's fucking shit fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's all fucked up, yo. But that's okay. I don't need him. I can win the fight without him. Just farming. Farming limits all day, baby. I got this. It's fine. We buns. 3,000 damage from Yuffie. Fucking easy. It's like, I don't know how many turns. Oh shit, there, fucking easy. Easy. Easy fight. Finishing touch? Fuck me. Finishing touch is her second level 1 limit break? Amazing. Nailed it. Nailed it. What a fight, man. So that means we've literally got Hojo, which is the end of disc 2, and then fucking North Crater, the Sephiroth trio, which is obviously going to be easy, and then they fucking did it. Quite possibly the first ever PSX FF7 randomizer, technically quasi sort of completed, legitimately properly kind of ish run. Unprecedented in our time. What's up, Gordon? How's it going? Both reactors are bloopers to run. Well, I mean, there are, what, 8 reactors in Midgar? Is that the cannon? I don't actually know what the cannon is. So I only blew up one of them. So my assumption is they could have fixed that up in a jiffy. It'd be grand. Or just use the other ones. What's the other one we blew up? Oh, wait, do you mean 1 and 5? Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I forgot Sector 5 exists because we don't do it in any percent anymore. Sorry, yeah, that was my bad. I forgot about Sector 5 because of speedrunning. It's my bad. That was my bad. Bum 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 bam. I mean, there'll be a reason why each one had one, surely. Nine roundo, 10 roundo, all primers, 8 all boss. I got so much shit to do. When am I gonna do these runs? Like a fairy flute run I can do in a day. An all boss all steals run is gonna be long, so that's gonna have to be. I'll probably do that near holiday. 7 to 10 is gonna have to be fucking next break from school or something like that. Let's fuck these boys off. Got a W item thing as well. Alright. It's time for Hojo. Let's see. That's going to be long. That's going to be long. That's not going to be too bad. I could do that on a Saturday. Dark Souls, I reckon I could do on a Saturday. 7 remake, I could do on a Saturday. 9, 10 round. Okay, so most of them are fine. It's the 9 all bosses, all steals run. Is that going to be sub 24? It shouldn't be too bad. Maybe? But it's all steals from all bosses. It's going to be fucking slow. How long would that be? Like an all bosses runs like 13, 14 hours. 20 maybe? Might not be too bad. The rest I reckon I can do in one. One and done. 9 roundo, 10 roundo. All all bed primers. It's gonna be a fun run. Yeah, that'd be grand. Be grand! Go, 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 go. What? How did I just come out of a fucking floor plate? What is this wizardry that I've achieved? That's surely not allowed in the video game. I mean, it's whatever. Who cares? Scooch zone. Ah, he's a fucking bird. Lol. Hojo's a fucking bird. I hope he doesn't soft lock the game. Obviously. So that's pretty much the biggest problem with the randomizer. Has a tendency to soft lock sometimes. Nice. These are actually like, fuck. Seriously good damage rolls. Like, even for late game, this is pretty good shit. Like, it's not, like, because my whole party's doing quite a lot of damage. Fuck, you bastard. So, like, across the party, I'm probably doing as much as Tifa would in a normal 90% no slots run. Which is pretty nice. Stop using your wet blue fuck attack. Fuck. So we might have to try and fight Hojo legitimately, which is not good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through phase 1 without him using his... Like, I don't know how much health... Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this looks a lot like Helitek Hojo's normal second phase. What the fuck? He's just falling apart. That's some funny shit right there. Oh, please don't soft lock because you're... Okay. What the fuck? As iron... That's badass. Lifeform Hojo's the fucking Iron Giant who's now going to turn into petrification in 30 seconds. This is phenomenal. This looks amazing. I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna let him die out because it's funny as fuck. Oh, that was his like 5 attack thing. I checked this out. Mice? What the hell is mice? Oh, sword attack, obviously. This guy's doing a lot of punching. This is so cool. He's just working out. Big packs coming through. Oh. Oh. And there we go. Got him. Turn to stone. So good. So good. All right, disc 3. Let's go. Let's go. True and game. Woo! Made it. This is such a long scene. It takes a long time to get through this scene. Okay. Let's go. The disc 3. Oh yeah, just in case, like, it crashes or some shit. Do I need to make sure that I've actually put the disc on the thingamajig as well? Like, did I do that? Did I boot disc 3 onto CD image? I guess I can kind of do it now if I'm quick. Kernel. Import file. Quickly, get the kernel. We need the kernel. Go to output files. Kernel. Yes. Scene. Import. Scene. Yes. Alright, okay. Our disk 3 has definitely got the randomized files on it now. We're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Dee dee da dee da. Dum 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 dum. Doo dum doo dum dum doo dum dum doo dum dum dum. Doo dum ding ding dum 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 dee dee dee. Saturday night and then I'm thinking doo dum boom. Boom boom ba. It's party time, you know I like the way you boom, 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 boom. It's party time, you're all. We're in the end game now. Bounce, 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 bounce. I just realized we've got Yuffie. It's not a problem having Yuffie, but it means that my choices at the Sea of Crystal glitch are going to be different. Okay. So this is a problem. Now, the real problem is I did make a save state at the start of the disk, so I have to load up this. This is my fault. This is me being stupid. Whatever. But yeah, that fight not working. That's a problem. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. So let's make a save state. Tell you what, let's just reset it. Load it all up. Boot it up. Let's go. I actually want to see if the encounters have a problem first. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so what we need to do is actually make a real save and then go from there. It's fine. I think this is what needs to happen anyway. Emma V, how's it going? How are you? Just test it super quick. Yep. Connors works fine. Let's get ourselves into the Black Cavern. Good. Glad to hear it. You've not been... You telling me you've not been social distancing? So, I've seen like some things with people who are in the States. And, you know, it's a case of like, you can go places and stuff, but you just have to be, you know, the distance from each other. So it's not like the whole stay in your fucking house or you're getting arrested. Not that anyone said that, but like in the UK, they're like, don't go places, don't see people. But like I've seen like a number of things in the States of people like going to people's houses and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you allowed to do that? You know, there might be some people I want to go see. Nope. Oh yeah, like I've seen the protest stuff, but I mean it's the same thing with all this like shit. Like I saw something on Twitter, I think it was Twitter, and it had like a Trump thing. And it was like people were protesting the staying in, and it was something along the lines of that Trump is like promoting this, and he's like, these are sensible people. You know, they know what they're doing by not being, you know, they don't need to be confined. Yeah, well, that's. I mean, we've been. Let's see. What's the tow line in the UK? You should only be going out for like work, getting groceries or whatever, like essentials, or for like emergencies, like medical stuff and whatever. Oh yeah, like that's super a thing. Like I'm pretty sure it's an expected thing to get pulled over, regardless of whether you're an essential worker or key worker or whatever the phrase of your particular country or choice is. Right, I gotta get this right. Okay, so Jim is going left. Barrett's going right. Tifa's going right. Rad's going right. Thingy's going right. And then left. That should be correct. And then we're both going down. And we should be good. Yeah, it would actually, I mean, the thing is, like, so the last time I saw another person outside of going to the shops was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I won't realistically be in a situation to see another person outside of that kind of interaction for another 2 weeks. Attack? I don't even think I've ever seen this move. Oh, this will be interesting. Is this the correct use of ironic? I mean, are police shooting people? Is that a thing, or is that hyperbole? And, like, I mean, I think you're being grossly inaccurate, Venice. If I think, I could have missed the point. Like, yeah, they always have the right. I mean, as far as I know, policemen in the Americas always have the right to shoot people. What did I see of Crystal? But, like, when you say 150 people catch the flu, like, I presume you're not talking about COVID-19, which is not 150 people, nor the flu. I mean, the thing is, when you take isolated instances, Banis, it's very easy to find, like, cases like that all across the world. So, like, when I lived in Wales, like, anytime, like, when I was at uni, we were checking the newspapers and whatever, like 90% of what you would read from Northern Ireland in the paper that we happened to have was about, like, knife crime and people getting, shit, man, whatever problems and stuff like that. You know, because it's the stuff people write about. Cree is a frog. Oh shit, man. Yo, why no one checking my splits? I mean, you're saying 80% of all diagnoses of COVID-19 have been false positives. I mean, it seems like you're being pretty reckless with the comments on the basis that we are talking about a global pandemic that has successfully killed thousands. I mean, I don't know about you, but in this situation, in my opinion, I would rather that people were being overly cautious and doing everything they could to check for anything that could possibly cause this. Has been shown to be related to it and treat it. Like, okay, that's way less health than should be there. Then compare that to bar brawls in a pub at the weekend. Alright, all the best, Lance. I'll see you soon. Have a good day at work. Thanks. Well, we're almost there. I mean, realistically, should have like less than 10 minutes. How funny would it be if Omni Slash soft locked and you couldn't actually finish the game though? Or I guess I could just do the counter hit. I mean, it's literally 2 fights. What could possibly go wrong in 2 fights? Alright, I'm ready to roll. Can't believe the music's working here. Did I like do a reset? Oh, I did. It really is. It's so good. Wait, how am I gonna win this? Whatever. Figure it out. I mean, it's a kind of like... Does he think there's normal attacks? Fun thing you do where... so... Some of you might have... heard of a little known company called Coca-Cola and another little known company called Lucozade. Right. To find it, Johnson, your best bet's actually to go onto Twitter and find Sega Chief. I'm pretty sure his handle is at Sega Chief. Oh, fuck. That's not good. This fight might be a problem. Safe to say. Because I don't know how easy it is to find this on Google. The particular program's called Godo, G-O-D-O. But pretty much everyone I know like got it from Sega Chief and hit like he's uploaded like the link to it is uploaded on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. I mean, like honestly, the way to look at it, if you know, in my opinion, is that the randomizer can randomize everything. So it can randomize character stats. It randomizes abilities. It randomizes materia. What the materia does. What material like. So what a materia is called can have a different effect and also a different animation. Enemies, you can change their attacks, the models, who's there, how many of them there are. Like, it is a hugely flexible tool. It's not super intuitive, I would say. And if you're playing it on the PSX version, it crashes to quite a lot of things. It's quite volatile. It's quite hard to get something that works effectively. As far as I know, it works very reliably on the PC version. There is a README with instructions. If you do want to use it with PSX, you do have to do... a pretty decent amount of stuff to get it to run. But, you know... I guess, as far as I'm concerned, the proof in the pudding is the fact that I've been able to get a run all the way to the end of the game, and I think there are only, let's say, at most 5 points where, like, I've either had to, boot up the original disc of the game for a fight so that it wasn't going to crash. Or I had to use like save states to get me through something. You did the scooch. You did the scooch. Anyway, so back to my Coke story. So, like years and years ago, Lucasade did an article, like it was basically, you know, a research paper that was evidencing how oh, hang on, I've got my story mixed up, but it's not super far off. It'll come around full circle and work. But basically, the idea was that there was a research paper that was proving the whole 33% longer thing from Lucasade, saying, you know, it gives you more energy, it makes you perform better, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, here is a tested whatever that proves it, blah, 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 blah. But obviously, if Lucasade had paid for the research, then that would have been seen, you know, as a biased article and potentially not being as trusted a source. So... it turns out, or whatever, like if you go into the paper, that it was written by like some other, you know, company that's not Lucasade or Coke, but it turned out that Coke owned both of them, basically. So it was a case of, you know, you've got your research paper from an independent source, you know, of well-trained professional scientists. You know, for whatever thing, but the actual fundings all come from the person who it's about to shine them in the right light. Hopefully, the whole picture of that will have made sense in some way. Hope you get it. Anyway. Oh shit, I just realized something. Like, wait, Saber Sephiroth won't have thingy, so I should Is he dead? Okay, I don't really know what's happening. It's so weird. Anyway. One-winged angel? Okay. I don't know what to do with this fight. Because I want to win, but he's going to use barrier, which isn't going to be barrier. And then other things. I swear if his attacks do what they're meant to, I'm going to be fucking mad. Wall is ice? That's fucking Blizzard. Wall was ice 3? Fuck yes! That's some funny shit right there. Alright, so I basically... Oh shit. I need to kill him before he kills me. I sure hope I do. So, if he flies up, that's like me with one attack or one turn to win. Shit, I got fucked. I have no idea if enemies can use Knights of the Round. Right, he's gonna fly up now. And then after that, it's... fucking Juggernaut or whatever. What do you call it fucking thing? It's Shit City is what it is. He needs to die now. Okay, it's Judgment Day or whatever. It's this. Whatever this is. So next up is Death, basically. He's gotta be dead. He's done so much damage. Unless he's got way more health in this version. He's got Schizo's thing? Did I just win? What just happened? What just happened? Is this death animation? What the fuck? What? I mean, that was a good fight. Like, that would have killed him, like, in a normal run. You wouldn't publish it. That sounds like, you know, the kind of shit that you would expect a company to do, for sure. Like, if someone's gonna pay you for research, it's gonna, like, shine them in a positive light. Then, you want to cover your back. You know, that's why you got, like, NDAs and shit and all that. You've got, like, the other one, it's like, what's it? There's, like, this classic wording that you get for reviews, where it's like, you can give your honest opinion, but you're not allowed to use any inflammatory language, or, well, I don't know why I said inflammatory, that might not even be the correct word, my head's away with it, but basically, you can't badmouth it, you can't say anything bad about it. Thanks, Maveen. Oh man, thank you for 100 bits. So the weird thing is, like, everything's coming through, but my alerts aren't working. Like, they're just not, they're not making sounds. They're not sounding. What's up, Harvey? How's it going, man? So, I'm worried about using Omnislash. I'm going to try it, and hopefully it doesn't crash the game. So, we'll see what happens. Fury Brand? Alright, I think I won. 40.5 hours. Was that like, is that like your PB on normal mode? Randomiser. Thank you. Yeah, I won. Nice. Oh, 49 hours. That's a fucking long amount of time. Oh, yeah, I mean, like, I think it's relatively commonly known that calling it coronavirus is not accurate or correct. Like, COVID-19 is the best of the common names for it. Not in. This is the original like version, so it has to be the original game, JTrade. But if you'd need a modded game to change this fight to make it an actual fight. What am I running next? Well, the thing is that because like originally I was gonna do this over yesterday and today. It's been around for a long. I think the coronavirus is a thing. Whatever's been around for a long time. But again, I don't know. Like I'm not the person to ask about that in the medical sense. So it was gonna. Oh shit! Am I actually meant to start FF10 200 today? That's fine to worry about it, Harvey. Fuck, I really don't want to fuck, man. I don't want to start 10 200. I don't want to. Or like, I'd rather do anything other than that. But that's what this fucking week's meant to be. Final Fantasy X 200%. I've given myself an entire week to do it. Which, if I get the right amount of sleep, I should have 3, 6, 9. 17, 23 hours. Fuck, that might not be enough time. I might have to do a longer Friday stream. Because I mean, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Final Fantasy. No, it's Final Fantasy X-2 is the game. And the category is 100%. Well, I've got D&D. I've got a well, let's see. Yeah, well, I guess it's a project. I've got a thing I need to submit to work. So if I get time to hang, sure. Right, I need to see if there are notes for 10 to 100%. Like, that's going to be a thing. I don't even know what the category is called in speedrun.com. Oh, never mind, find it. Still got the game in the bin. Amazing. Right. Guides. Yeah, just because it's like 10 to 100%. It sounds like 10 to 100%. I get it. All right. Right. Final Fantasy X to 100% PC. Well, that's not different to console version. I can only presume it's not any different in any way. Alright, I'm not interested in that. Is there anything in the forum? 60% backwards compatibility. Stunlock, emulator, 10 to all the spirits. Okay. Right, let's see what we got here. These are my notes for 100% PC. Took some time to finish finding the correct for the same message. Boom! Google Docs. Final Fantasy X to 100%. It says HD, which is probably going to be a problem. Like I'm waiting for like HD fight strats, which it shouldn't be. I mean, 80% fights are really good. But also the good thing is this has got save, and it tells you what percentage you need to be at. And by the way, like full disclosure, I've literally only done the 80% speedrun of Final Fantasy X-2. And if I do 10-2 Hondo and I mess up, like, and I don't get 100%, I don't care. I'm gonna do my best to get it. I don't even know the game, so I don't even know where to go to do stuff. I know you have to run around his thingy. Well, with 100%, because it's dependent on like certain cutscenes that you watch and not skipping things and certain dialogues you don't skip and whatever. Saving is an effective way to check. You've got whatever. Dude, 10-2's fucking awesome. It's an amazing game. It's a fantastic speedrun. I can't speak for the 80% or for the 100% run, because I've not done it. I guess we're just gonna have to. I think I'm just gonna. I don't know if I can do this though. Well, I'll figure it out. We'll see. It should be fun, hopefully. Maybe they'll get to that point one day, Jorky. Who knows what Sega Chief will do, because he has been doing a lot with this. All right. I'll hit this up later. Should I start it today? I don't know. Where we at? 8 a.m. Right, what other things have we... What's on the to-do list? Nothing short is on the to-do list. That's the thing. There's nothing short on the to-do list. Like, that's the biggest problem with the to-do list. It's long as balls is what it is. Fairy Flute's an all-dayer. 9's an all-dayer. 7 to 10's multi-days. 9 Rando is a dayer. Dark Souls, I could start it. Oh, fuck. You're right. I've got to do FF6 sketch glitch. I forgot that was fucking... Oh, my God. Okay. Thank you, because I totally forgot that was met. Shit, I was... Fuck. Well, so right now, the stuff that's been met that I need to do... I think I've got everything. But thank you for reminding me about that, because I don't know why that's not done. So I've got to do an FF9 any percent run with Fairy Flute, an FF9 all bosses, all steals, which I'm actually wondering, should I just do the all bosses, all steals, and I'll get the Fairy Flute in that anyway? Then I've got a 7 to 10 marathon. That's going to take like 30 hours, or maybe more, maybe like 40, whatever. But that's going to be probably June for the 7 to 10. A 9 rando, a 10 rando, FF10 all bed primers, FF8 all bosses, 2 more dungeons in 14, a Dark Souls new game, the new game plus 2 run, FF6 sketch, which I need to learn to do because I haven't, I need to get stuff done. 7 remake, any percent, 10 rando, and then Order of Ambrosia. And I need to do another Nemesis run, and I need to do a proper all bosses run in 9 when I get into good health. But right now, I'm still not confident that we've gotten everything sorted from the toothache stuff. So it's gonna hit that up as it goes. So maybe we should stick to the schedule. So I think on Saturdays, I'm going to replace all the Saturday stuff with the sub incentive runs. And do that. That seems to be, I think that's a good plan to go with. Ongoing. Oh man. Eek. Right. So, well, the question is what to do. So it's 8 o'clock now. I feel like the thing to do is to have breakfast. It's not in the schedule yet, Joessi. None of the sub incentive runs are on the schedule yet. So I need to update that stuff. I haven't been with all the shit that's going on in the schedule and like my life schedule and trying to get stuff on. Everything's just been completely out of whack, and I haven't had time to sort stuff out. So I'm wondering, should I spend today instead of starting 10 to 100%? Should I get my life back in order? And do all the things that I was meant to do? Or I guess I could do FF14, which is more chill. Pretty exhausted now, but that's okay. What can we do? Tell you what I want to actually go back on the Sephiroth fight, and I want to do double limit because I was able to do Fury Brand and then my limit was still full. Damn it. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was able to do it twice. That's cool. Good shit. Yeah, sorry, Adam. Here, I'll beat Sephiroth again. Woo! Split. Just beat the game. Wait. Yeah. 11 hours and 2 seconds. 11 hours, 2 minutes. Not bad. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Oh. All right. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Oh, dude, for reals? Here, I got the perfect jam. I keep certain sound clips for certain occasions. This one's for you, buddy. There you go. You can take that one in the bank.
Very comforting. Quite nutritious. Easy to make.
It's like my favorite thing ever. No one's gonna get that. Probably people will probably recognize the voice, but maybe not what it is. All right. Ugh. Right, so real talk. Am I gonna do any more video game? Like that's the question. Have we got any more video game to do? Or we call it a day there. I'm gonna sort my shit out, and then oh, I don't have disc 2 in. No. Wait, this is... Why'd it crash? Because this is disc 3. This is disc 3, yeah? And I've got disc 3 in. Right. Another way you say, is it true that I'm doing 700 blindfolded? As if anyone's ever said that, ever. Which, of course, no one has ever said, nor implied, in the history of the world. Well, the specific reason for staying up to this point was so that I could sort my sleep out, because it's been horrible. So I'm planning to stay awake anyway. Where's he at? There's... Nope, that's the underwater reactor. Where's my buddy? MWEP. Oh, he's guarding the red submarine. Maybe. Right, let's see what happens. He might be killable. Okay. He's gonna die. I cannot believe I managed to get Petrify on him. Yes! I'm gonna win. It's gonna be the most glorious Emerald Weapon victory ever. Got him! Yeah, man. Is that not how you beat Emerald Weapon? Well, I do want to check. So I just birthed a Leviathan. I want to know for real if this Leviathan does the same as my other Leviathan. It's potentially been a long time. Yeah, Dragoon Lance, Escrow Guard Farmer, Crystal Bangle. Just the normal stuff. Nothing too crazy. You know? Pretty standard. Alright, let's go take on the, Wait. Where the F is Ruby Weapon. Where the hell is... Where's Ruby Weapon? Why is it not here? I think he's somewhere else on the map. I wonder if Ultima Weapon's here. What's up, friend? Nice. Oh, dude. Pretty sure you don't. In fact, I know you don't because I'm so confident that I've beaten Ruby Weapon without beating Ultimate Weapon. There was Ultimate Weapon. Went down in a pinch. Easy. Well, that's everything. Everything this game has to offer anyway. It must have just not appeared. Or whatever. It might just be an asset that doesn't work when Randomiser happens or something. I could insert disc 2. See if I can find him there. These are all the end of. This is probably a normal file, yeah. I could get Vincent, yeah. Let me see if I got a save though. I'll see if I can find yeah. These are both disc 3s. Bummer. Alright. Nibelheim. Does anyone know off the top of their head what the numbers are? 36 right, left 10, right 97. I'm missing one. Oh, it's what, right 36, right 54, left 10, right 97? Oh, I went too far, so I fucked up anyway. Alright. Thanks, Fuck me! If you go past it, by the way, it doesn't work. I don't remember it being this fucking finicky. I mean, I guess I remembered decently well. Alright, here we go. Lost number. Looks a lot like Lost number. Oh shit. I missed. Of course. My man. Sid, like a fucking beast. Just killing it, dude. On the daily. Exactly. I want to see if this Leviathan also casts Zanatsuken. It does! I've got triple Zanatsuken now. Amazing. Oh, dude! It's my main man! Shit. So it got confuzzled. It's alright, though. You can see the day. Hey, Guzman. I'm alright. I just beat the randomizer. I would say, as far as I can tell, I don't know anyone else who's beaten the randomizer using the PSX version. Because it's not designed for it and it crashes a whole bunch and it's super hostile and whatever. But It's I think it's getting more popular. Well, I mean, like a number of people tried it, and I think because it was so volatile on the console version, and people, I don't know if people prefer the console version or would have liked they've done it on the console version, or what. You know, it had a bit of time, and then people stopped. But it is pretty. Oh, he can use a bunch of stuff. But it's pretty broken. Let's see what damage he does. 1,000? Not bad. The real question is, can he put on the grow lance? But yeah, like, it's a weird thing where, like, so some weapons will do, like, MP damage, some will heal. You wanted Vincent. Okay, let's try some, like, tough enemies. Oh, the ones in Medeal, they're pretty strong. Let's see what he does to these guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, people do rate new threat. Four cut's so good. Just think how quickly I can slice through. Yeah. These guys with four cut. Dude, now I wish I'd beaten Emerald Weapon. Although possibly the only reason I beat Emerald Weapon was because,